G'day to you. Here at Terra Firma Haven I want to show you what to do with weeds. This is a drum, and as you can see it's got holes in it, I should say, so it lets any moisture and liquid out the bottom. So that's the first thing. Secondly, you need a load of weeds. Now it just so happens I collect them. I have these pots all around the garden, and if I see a weed in the pot it goes. So now I've got this fine collection. There's all sorts in there. So first up, get a bucket of weeds, stick it in there, make sure it's level across the bottom. Then we move to this. This is liquid urine, which we collect. Everybody produces it, so it's easy to collect. Just make sure you don't splash yourself. Pour it into a watering can. Now, assuming you don't have any horrible diseases, urine is perfectly safe to use to decompose weeds. So we move into this and we just water the weeds, and now we put some more in. Like so. Make sure it's level across. And can you see? Make sure it's level. We don't want a big mound coming up with gaps down the side. So again, in with the urine. It's the finest quality organic urine money can't buy. You have to produce it yourself. So we go on to the next one. And so on, you see, and you build up layer upon layer, making sure, as I say, it's not too compacted, and on with more urine. Now, what you can do, if you so desire, if you happen to have it, is a bit of sawdust, and just so happens I do. So we can put a bit of this in too. This adds a bit of body. It's a bit like mixing the ingredients for a cake, and in this case it's going to end up as mulch. So we carry on, make sure it's level. Now I've got all sorts in here, dock, diseased tomato plants, you name it, it's in there. So put some more urine on. Now I'm doing this right beside a banana plant, but banana plants are what is called gross feeders. This is the banana plant here, you see. So as you can see, it's right beside it. So any juices that come out the bottom are feeding the banana plant. And again, if it's healthy urine, then the tree will be unaffected by any diseased ingredients you might have in your urine. So anyway, we carry on. Anyway, you carry on with this. More urine, maybe a bit of sawdust, and so on, till you've greased the top or enough. Now just come with me and I'll show you what the result of all this activity is. This is through my rolling banana plantation. Here you can look at this. This is the result. I made some weed mulch here, and this is the result. As you can see, there's no weeds growing out of it. There might be stuff growing onto it like this. This is a native creeper. I'm not exactly sure what the name is. A bit like wandering Geoni native. That's growing over it, but it didn't grow out of it, and that's the main thing. So that is the result. The other thing is, when you're collecting weeds, I use different weeds for different things. For example, like the one with me over here. When I pull out grass by the roots, I put it here, let it dry in the sun, and then I use this as mulch. This is better than grass clippings. Grass clippings tend to form a mat and the water doesn't get through, whereas this is more woody. So when you get enough of it and you place it in a random fashion, just like, you know, say like that, then you'll find the water won't skate off the surface as it does with grass matting, you know, grass clippings. It will sink into the ground, so, and then slowly decompose, and then you just add more. So I think we'll stop there and have a nice day, and happy mulching with weeds. Okay, I forgot to tell you one thing, that I usually cover this with a lid just to keep it concentrated in there. If it rains, I don't want the urine getting too diluted, so I'll put this lid on, keeps it moist, and cooks quite nicely in there. How long? It depends on the time of the year, the month, and the kind of man that's doing it. So, happy mulching with weeds.